Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into a really unique source. It's a text called Purged by the Light of the Lord. It's from a document, cc58.pdf, and it uses this powerful idea of a divine light.
Right.
Our mission today is just to unpack what this specific source is saying about that light. How it supposedly purifies, heals, transforms someone. We're just looking at the text itself.
Exactly. And what's really striking, I think, is how holistic this text is about the light. It's not just a nice metaphor. It's presented as this active force.
Affecting everything.
Yeah, spirit, mind, body, the whole package, according to the source. It really lays out a vision for, well, a complete change.
Okay, let's dig into that.
Yeah.
It starts right off with this quite direct plea. Lord, let your righteous light shine into the darkest corners of my heart. Purge me from all wickedness.
Very direct.
So this purging idea, how does the text describe this light achieving that? Is it like a gradual thing?
Well, the text describes the light itself as holy, perfect, and unwavering. And the purging seems pretty radical, almost immediate.
Immediate.
Yeah, it says the light exposes every shadow, every deceit, even thoughts that stray. It's going after the hidden filth, things you might not even be aware of.
Wow.
And the key thing is, it doesn't just show the bad stuff. The text claims it actively replaces it. It says, every sinful desire trembles and falls, replaced by a longing for holiness.
So it actually rewires your desires according to this source.
That's the idea presented, yes,
Yeah.
a fundamental shift.
Okay, that's a powerful concept of cleansing. So purification is one aspect. But you said it was holistic. The text moves on to healing.
It does. And this is where you really see that mind-body-spirit connection emphasized.
How so?
The source states the light brings healing, not just for my spirit, but also for my body, mind, and soul.
Body, mind, and soul.
Right. And it makes these, well, very broad claims. It talks about curing all my illnesses and diseases, whether visible or invisible, known or unknown.
All of them. That's a lot.
It is. It suggests a complete restoration. And it connects this to inner states, too, saying things like, the darkness within me, the fear, doubt, and despair is powerless against your radiant presence.
So physical and emotional healing directly linked to this light.
Yes, concluding that where shadows once lingered, your joy and peace now take root.
It sounds like it's meant to handle everything from, a physical ailment to deep-seated fear. Does the text give any hint how this light dispels things like bitterness or envy? Is it just poof, gone?
It's presented as a very direct intervention. The text says the light dispels every thought of bitterness, every spark of envy, every whisper of rebellion.
Dispels them.
Yeah, like it just clears them out. It claims that when the light shines in the mind, all confusion is clarified and all despair is replaced by hope.
Okay.
But what's really interesting is this dual description it uses. It calls the light not only a sword that cuts away sin, but also a warm embrace that restores my spirit.
A sword and an embrace. That's quite a combination.
Yeah, it is. It suggests something that's both, well, sharp and corrective, but also comforting and restorative at the same time.
So it cuts away the negative, but then it also builds up the positive.
That seems to be the idea. And this leads to the emotional states it talks about producing.
Right. You mentioned joy and peace earlier. What kind does it describe?
It talks about a joy and peace that surpass human understanding.
Surpass understanding.
Yeah, and it's specific that this isn't just like temporary happiness based on good things happening. It calls it a profound, enduring joy rooted in your love.
So independent of circumstances.
Exactly. And the peace is described similarly. It settles deep within my heart, calming every storm, silencing every fear. It sounds like a really stable, unshakable inner state.
A complete internal transformation then. But does it stop there? Does this inner change, according to the source, lead to outward changes too in how someone lives?
Oh, definitely. It's not just meant to be an internal feeling. The text presents a vision for like ongoing transformation that affects everything.
How so?
It suggests the light should guide every word I speak, every action I take, and every thought I entertain.
Guiding everything.
Yeah. The goal presented is to become a beacon of hope, love, and grace in a world filled with shadows. Essentially reflecting this inner righteousness outwardly.
So the inner light becomes an outer light in a way.
That's the trajectory the source describes, yeah. Finding true life through this constant presence and guidance.
Wow.
Okay.
So let's try to wrap this up. This source, purged by the light of the Lord, paints a picture of this divine light as this incredibly comprehensive force.
Yeah, multifaceted.
Right. It purifies from wickedness. It heals body, mind, and spirit. It gets rid of inner darkness like fear and doubt,
Brings this profound joy and peace.
and ultimately transforms how you actually live and act in the world. It's a very specific, very holistic take on interchange.
It really is a unique perspective presented in this particular text.
Which leads us to a final thought for you, the listener. Thinking about what we've explored in this source, what might it look like for you to identify or maybe cultivate some kind of guiding light or principle in your own life, something that could potentially bring more clarity or healing or peace to your inner world and maybe even your actions? Something to think about.